What up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice and Dragons, we are joined by our regular guest host for another episode of Kickstarter Excess or Value. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to talk a bit about the game in question today, which is going to be Beast by Midhall Studios.
Hey, folks, Ryan here from the Card Board Conjecture Podcast again in Saskatoon and Bridge City Board Gamers. Yeah, find us all on my lovely bar of information down here. We got YouTube, we got Twitter, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook. Just search up Bridge City Board Gamers on all those. And of course, you want to stick around for all of our podcasts that come out every Saturday. That's Card Board Conjecture, and Wednesdays, which is what you've been playing Wednesdays with the Dice and Dragons. Jason and Julie and Rob and Anna Marie from the Meeple Dungeon are part of that awesome Canadian cast.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob and
I'm Anna Marie.
And we are the Meeple Dungeon, and you can find us on Twitter and YouTube and on our own podcast, which is generally weekly at the moment. We have 10 episodes going to be out at least by the time this airs. So check us out there and on the What You've Been Playing Wednesdays, and then here with Jason and Ryan for these excess and value videos.
Awesome. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of background about the game itself. Ryan's gonna pop up the pledge manager, well, not the pledge manager, the Kickstarter page. We're going to go over that. So I just want to correct myself. It is actually Studio Midhall that is the group behind the game. So just to talk about Beast, this is a very unique hidden movement game. So in the game, what you're going to be doing is either taking on the role of the Beast or the role of hunters. And what has happened is that humans, we don't make the smartest decisions. So we destroyed our previous home and have moved to the north. And as we started expanding into this northern region, we have uncovered these beasts. And now these beasts are attacking the towns and our settlements and are trying to push us out of the area. So the game is for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 30 minutes per player. The way that it works that is very different than most hidden movement games is that the beasts will be revealing themselves multiple times over the course of the game. It does have asymmetrical drafting of the action cards. So while the beasts and the hunters each has their own different cards, you're going to be drafting from a stack. So you'll, maybe not want to give the hunter some very powerful cards or let some powerful cards get into the hand of the beast. And this game will be played in a few different phases. Now the beast needs to eat a number of settlers or nobles to win the game. The hunters need to either defeat the beast or, depending on the contract, I believe they can survive also till the final night. And the beast needs to also eat animals to power up, and the hunters need to track down the beast and drop upgrades on the map to help themselves find them. Now, the map's also divided into sections, so you will not be using the entirety of the map when you are playing the game. So lots of really cool, interesting aspects to the game that make it very different than other hidden movement games. I think I covered everything, so we're going to let the pledge master, Ryan Rao, take it away and show off what we have for the pledge levels.
Sure. Now, I have to kind of associate myself with this page again, because I think all the pledge levels are down near the...
Yeah.
To the lower.
I think they're down near the bottom of the page, which is kind of interesting because usually the pledge measures are at the top, but this one's giving you all of the information of the game before you get there. Oh, so there we go. 6 beasts, right? And that's the core game, right? 6 beasts in the core game.
Yeah.
Got the Toad, Bolgan.
The Bolgan.
That's kind of fun. Fangir, Raga, Mara, Hogbad. That's the best name ever. Hogbad.
Love Hogbad.
And Beast is funded, which means the 6th beast is revealed. This thing looks cool.
Yeah, it's she used to be a human, which is neat. She used to be a human, and then she ate the heart of a beast. And then kind of like transformed. So now she has this like secret hidden mission that's not the same as the beasts or the humans. So nobody knows what that is.
Oh, really?
Ooh, there we go.
Looks interesting.
It's kind of like the Vagabond and Root.
Okay, double-sided map. let's just go. Go. Stretch goals. They got stretch goals. Got everything going there. More stretch goals. They got. And we're going. Sorry, you might want to speed this
Carpal
up.
tunnel in your fingers.
There we go. Pledges. Core pledge. 1 copy of the base game with all unlocked for $59.
Yeah.
Everything that we just kind of scrolled past and everything, $59. That sounds pretty good.
Decent.
Now that is right over here. I'm just gonna have it.
Yeah, like the third one down.
My screen, this one screen is kind of a little. There we go. Core pledge. I don't know what's SEK. What does that stand for?
It's their native currency. So SEK, I believe, it's Swedish.
Kroner.
The kroner. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not a world traveler and cultured. I wouldn't know that, but yeah, it says about 74 Canadian, which 59 US.
Yep.
That's getting you that base box.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, and then it just jumps right from a core pledge straight into the all-in pledge. Also part of that core game pledge is the Kickstarter exclusive. You get the art. They get an art print.
Yeah. Right.
They say print, but I think it's like a book. I think you get a book of art.
Yeah.
It's
You get the box.
Right here that has the picture of the art book.
The question I have is because if you look at the all-in pledges, I don't know if that art book is all in because it mentioned there. So it could just be thinking, you might be right, Anna Marie. I think it's
no, you're probably right.
Yeah, I see it there.
Because they have a print book and a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the all-in. Yeah.
But
fine art print.
This all-in is only, so it goes from 59 up to 85 US. So we're getting about 107 Canadian. And you get your core game, you get your fine art, you get your art book, and you get your metal coins.
Now, they've got in their sleeves. Now, I don't know if you guys saw them, and I don't know if these are, because they have them in the add-ons too, but if these sleeves look nice, they've got like a printed around the edges, kind of a design around them, and just it really matches the feel, I think, of what the game of what they're putting out. And they looked really nice. They weren't just, a plain like clear sleeve. They looked pretty cool.
Okay, we'll get the.
Looks like we're right there. We'll get there.
Yeah, hardcore. Yeah,
hardcover
art book. And then I believe the art is great. That's what really drew me in at the very beginning. I had no idea what this game was about, but the art.
Well, that cover just
fantastic.
Looks awesome. Yeah.
And then that's $24 for the art book, and then the metal grudges. Like the name of that coin, the grudge.
Yeah.
Give me 2 grudges and change, please.
See, I like those coins. Those are unique looking coins that you could use in other games too, right? They just have a cool monster face on them, and I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we can talk about that. 18 coins for $14.
Yes.
Well, for the kroner too. So those are going to be a little bit more.
Better value than what we saw in the Stefan Feld Kickstarter.
That we can't go an episode without bringing up that bad boy.
You can trip and fall down and find better value anywhere. So.
Okay, and then unlocked by stretch goals.
These look so nice.
The acrylic standees.
Love it.
Kickstarter exclusive. This is what gets the FOMO going.
And that's a stretch goal, right? Like that's a nice stretch goal.
That's a banging stretch goal. That they don't usually do that. Those are usually add-ons.
Yeah.
Well, it is an add-on. You have to pay an extra $20.
Oh, I thought it was one of the actual stretch goals.
So I believe the way that
it's unlocked
add-on.
Oh,
they unlocked by stretch goals.
I see. And
now we
that would have been a cool stretch goal.
Oh, believe me, yes, that would be like.
But even for $20,
yeah,
I mean, those are nice.
Those are nice,
really nice.
And it probably what you would say is like if they had their core box and then you had your core box deluxe, would probably be about a difference of $20.
Yeah. Right.
Would that be about, that'd probably be about right.
Yeah, you're in the right ballpark for sure.
I don't know. That's usually what we see about in these types of games. That would be about.
Well, yeah. And if you think about not, or if you go with the core pledge and you were to buy those instead of going for like the all in, so you could basically trade in the artwork for these if you go with the core box and these instead, right? So it's kind of what do you want to do? You could trade in like, trade the art and get these or go more expensive and get everything, but you do have options.
And this is our opportunity to gloat because we've talked about how many campaigns now. We're like, well, just give me an acrylic standee with the nice art on it.
Right.
And then here comes along maybe these people have been listening to our show and said,
we made this happen.
We did this for you.
You know what? We got 3 people in Canada that'll buy this game if we have acrylic standees.
Yeah.
So, and then here's what you're talking about, Anna Marie. Unlocked by stretch goals.
So those again unlocked. So those won't be the ones that are included, but they look nice. Like I think they.
No, I believe they are though. So we'll look at the all-in pledge again, but I believe some of these unlocks that could be gotten as add-ons are also included.
Price will be announced soon.
So maybe they are in the all-in. That would be cool if they were the ones in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says core game
unlocks
32% discount on art book, metal coins. So I guess it's not. It's just the art book and the metal coins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. They still look nice. If you wanted to get sleeves, right now, those would be a nice addition.
Yep.
Like they just look at them on the cards. They look nice.
And if they pay attention to like, you know, companies like Simon and Awaken Realms, which I believe if they're based out of Europe, they're probably familiar with Awaken Realms. They'll maybe have another pledge level soon that may include some of these things for a little off the top as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
Keep my fingers crossed because this is definitely a project that's got my attention.
Me too.
Absolutely.
I am. Yeah, yes. I'm interested.
It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. You've got my attention, sir.
All right. And so this show is excess or value. So let's talk about the value. And I got to say, I see some excess. Not too much excess, but I definitely see this more on the value side than anything else right now. When you're looking at the price of that core game, it's essentially the price of what you'd get a nice game at retail. I mean, I think this game would cost more at retail. So I think everything is fine when it comes to that core pledge level pricing.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think that core is very, very, very tempting.
Because you got it's everything you need to play the game, but it looks nice, right? Like it's nice stuff in there. So,
and props to Studio Midhall for having one of the nicest prototypes I've ever seen. Their how to play video, the prototype, everything was top notch, and they didn't need to put any content creators. I haven't looked at any content creator video, and if we are content creators, but I gotta say, you guys kind of like they almost make us like not need to do previews because they just did it so well.
It was very well done.
Yeah.
It's the only video I needed to watch.
Yeah. It literally told you everything and showed you everything.
Yeah.
I like this too, that the board is double-sided.
Yeah.
So they got the 4-player version, but then there's like a 2 to 3 player.
Yeah. So you don't have to pay attention to the big board of just the little parts. They've got it all laid out nicely for you.
I like it.
I like that too.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
That's kind of very unique. And from what I understand, it's the Studio Midhall. I believe it's 2 brothers or brother and sister. I only saw the one person on camera. They're family, and they're the ones that did all the art and the design for the game.
Wow.
It's very nice art.
Their whole project.
Like what you said, Ryan, is the same thing. It drew me in right away.
It's a talented group of people.
Yeah. Not a lot of cards.
No.
That we're talking about here.
they
26,
really
25.
tried to keep everything slimmed down to the point. And the game also, like, I can see how it'd be 30 minutes per player, because when you start day 4, if, from what I saw in the How to Play video, if the hunters are, the beast didn't meet the win conditions, the hunters win.
Yeah.
So that's not a lot of time to play the game. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially with a hidden movement type of game, that having that pressure and also having it so that the person that's doing the hidden movement is trying to hide from the hunters, but has to reveal themselves to complete goals, is really going to amp up the pace of the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love hidden movements. So when I heard that was in this game, it really started to grab me, because when I first heard it was just a one versus many, I was like, okay, well, I'm not too opposed to them, but the hidden movement is right up my alley. I love like the hunt for the ring. Hidden movement. Oh, it's great. So we
were talking off stream. Fury of Dracula is one of my favorite hidden movement games of all time. It's actually one of my favorite games of all time, period. And these stretch goals are like, you're appropriate. Like, there we go. Like, the very first stretch goal was upgrading to the 280 gram black core card stock, like nice, thick, very well produced hunter upgrades, double layered boards.
Yep.
Like these are good stretch goals. I like these as stretch goals.
I like
upgrade your game.
Armor Meeple there.
And when I'm seeing the way Studio Midhall seems to be carving out a niche for themselves right now, it seems to me that they've realized that games are getting more expensive. And while some of these big mini projects do fairly well, it's going to be harder and harder to produce them, make them, ship them, and get them over here without it costing a fortune. Mm-hmm. And they're now producing these high quality, good looking games and taking advantage of art, something that miniatures games are no longer doing. And as we were talking about, I don't have a problem with beautiful standees, and acrylic standees look really, really nice.
Nice.
So everything about this game is just really cool. I'm like, look, there's a digital mini map for the beast. That's so cool.
That's a great. I was like, I saw this and I was like, this is a great stretch goal.
That's
track
fantastic.
Your beast with an optional, like, you don't have to do this, but tech people like me will take advantage of something like this. Web-based application. That's awesome.
That's really good. So you can be sitting back from the table, right? And all the hunters are leaning over the board and figuring things out.
I'm on the iPad going.
Yeah, you can be sitting back, plotting your thing. Oh, I love the idea of that.
You just drop your cards down, you do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
And what I really like also is the way the map and everything's designed to keep everything really constrained. So things like the watchtower and the fact that like the beast is really going to be hunted the whole time really makes it that much more exciting. Also, the combat is very simple. It's like, do a damage, do 2 damage. It's not like having these crazy damage ramps just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
This was interesting too. The custom things where now they have a portion of their website where you can go and create, play, and share your own custom made contracts, like the contracts they have in the game, and set custom win conditions, traits, setups even. And so this is like a place where people can like create their own things, and then people can go and rate them, and the team will be looking at them and look like showcased by the team.
That's neat. Yeah.
Maybe people will say like, hey, this is a really good one. Here's a really good fan made scenario. Go try it.
Oh, I really like that.
Because they really like that. And this is not a new thing. It's just how long are they willing to keep that server updated and
I think it depends
going for. Yeah.
This seems to be this is their first game from what I understand. And they're really putting everything all out here. And, we talk about people coming to Kickstarter with half-baked ideas. And we talked about this game like Wild Ascent. Like, the game came out and was basically not done yet. The rule book is still being refined and releasing a 1.5. Whereas you have the opposite, where this game is now on Kickstarter. They're upgrading the components and they got a full TTS. You can play the entire game for free on Tabletop Simulator, because they know it's a hidden movement game. It'll be a great way for people to try it out, see if they're if their friends will like it, they may even still keep the mod up. But this is still the kind of game that's going to go so much better on the table that they're not even concerned about there being a tabletop simulator.
Yeah.
So they've done a great job with this whole campaign.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the all-in, now no longer all-in pledge.
Right.
Let's point out a little bit of the excess, but so far when I'm looking at the all-in pledge, I don't see a lot of good value in that pledge, unfortunately. I'd love to say that I do, but I think you're getting some nice upgrades. And it does seem that you're getting a discount for the art book and the metal coins. But in terms of what's gameplay,
there's nothing added on for gameplay.
No.
Yeah.
You gain the metal coins.
But
because if you look here too, core pledge has got 2,700 backers. The all-in pledge only has 1,700. So there's a difference of 1,000 backers already there. People are just saying, hey,
just give me the
core,
game.
the core pledge is good enough. That's probably where I am also leaning. I've got metal coins up the wazoo in this household already. And I'm sure some other people that back this type of game have metal coins up the wazoo.
You can add it later on, Ron. I mean, it's $14, right?
Well, and that's true. You don't need to, but am I getting a deal do I need an art book?
Yeah.
I like lore art books, but it looks to me like they're really putting the lore into the game.
Yeah.
So I prefer it there, actually. I don't like having to buy it.
Yeah.
One game that's really bad about it, but it's awesome. They develop a great world is Street Masters by Blacklist Games. Street Masters Compendium is like this thick with details on like everything. So awesome to have, but it was still like an extra like $25 that I wish was just in the game itself.
Yeah.
This just looks like just pure
art.
And then yes, the metal grudges are there.
It's all nice, but
I wish like we had that pledge. So maybe we were speculating too that once these other add-ons all get unlocked and finally set a price on what they are, it's kind of like, hey, this is the idea we wanted to do, but we actually have no idea how much this is actually going to cost us to actually produce these sleeves. So we have to run out and do our homework tonight, and we'll come back to you on Monday morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the sleeves right now, but I'm going to call excess on the sleeves.
I have a feeling they're going to be expensive.
I think they're going to be expensive. I don't think they're going to be worth it. If you upgrade it to that beautiful black core cardstock, why do you need a sleeve? If the cards are like, let's say they're Aeon's End quality or close to something like that, even if you got to shuffle them, you'll be able to shuffle them carefully. And judging by what I saw in the Studio Midhall, like how to play, the quality of everything looked really nice. It doesn't seem like you're going to need sleeves for this game.
No. It's just something totally extra.
But added by popular demand.
Oh,
because there's those junkies out there that I need to sleeve everything. That game's got 2 cards. I'm going to sleeve them.
I had a little bit of a junkie phase. Then I came out of my junkie phase. Now it's like I sleeve stuff that has low quality cardstock pretty much all the time. Or if it's a game that I'm going to be mashing the cards
constantly.
Yeah. Constantly. So Ravensburger, I'm looking at you. For the love of God, get better cards. I sleep.
And they get chewed up. Yeah.
They're awful. Awful. Like that's all that needs to be said about that. And then if you want to talk about the metal coins, if you want to scroll up, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
We had the.
Oh wait. Yeah. Scroll up. Yeah. No. Wait. Where did they go?
That's my constant battle. I'll be saying, scroll up, Rob. And he's like, that's down.
I'm on a Mac. Which way do I swipe? Don't swipe right.
Don't swipe
right. We got, see, I call a little bit of it, but like we said, we've seen worse, but I still call like 18 coins for $14 is.
But this is also 14 kroners, right? Like how much is that?
No, I'm thinking because everything else.
Everything's in
is Is it in US? Okay. I thought
these are
they
USD. Everything on the
Okay.
right-hand side here is in the kroners.
If it was kroner, it would have the K.
Okay.
Not the,
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Ignore me.
yeah, 18 coins for $14. Like we've seen worse, but I still call that like, yeah, no.
But at least
I don't
these
think
coins have some personality.
That's true.
Like
Yeah,
compared
they
to some
do.
other ones that are more expensive that look like every other coin out there. At least these ones have something cool on them. I'm not saying you need to get them, but if you say you had no metal coins in your house, maybe these would be the ones you want to buy.
Whoa,
I guess
wait, right here.
18 though.
But if you do go the all-in pledge, they're included.
Yeah.
I think they're fine. I think they're about market value. They look cool. I can't say yeah, I can't say nay. I like the little bag that they come with. So maybe the kind of upgrade that I would want to get if I plan to like play this game all the time and bling it out. It's not a big expense. It's not, but it's definitely, I'd say, like if there's an excess meter, it's like here. It's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
It's not necessary.
But
So-
like people out there that maybe someone out there doesn't have any coins or any
Yeah.
things like that. And these ones are not
Oh.
bad to buy.
They
Like,
do look
Oh,
neat.
right. There are people out there that aren't me. Right.
Yeah.
I forget that fact all
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, they just have, I don't know. They're cool. They look unique compared to a lot of the ones we've come across. over the
Yeah, it's
last-
kind of got a very like Cheshire cat.
yeah, they just,
I was gonna
feeling to
say
them.
that the monsters from like Where the Wild Things Are.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
even better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we'll go with that. We'll go with that one, not mine. Scrap the Alice in Wonderland reference
I see it.
I don't know, but they just,
with the grin.
The yellowy one. Yeah.
as far as coins go, I just think they're cool.
Yeah.
They are a bit on the excessive side, but I mean, if you like coins, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not bad. At least they're unique.
And then
Yeah.
we've got the acrylic standees.
Yes.
Sold.
Sold.
I don't care if they're excess.
I'm actually going to be, so I love acrylic standees. I'm going to actually be the dissenting voice here. I hate these acrylic standees. Get these
Really?
out of my face. I don't like them. And I'll tell you why. And because part of an acrylic standee is you always need to have a clear faded background. You need some color. Look great in Tokyo Sidekick. Look great in other games where you had like a character that was just on a background. But if you scroll up, there's an ambiance that's completely missing on these acrylic standees compared to the base ones. Like you've got all the hunters like surrounded in fog, and there's a little bit more atmosphere, and all of that is being lost on these standees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perhaps.
I gotta go see what you're talking about here. Whoops, we have to come over things. Okay, sorry for the vertigo here. I will
I'll
find
look
that.
away.
Yeah. Feel like I'm falling over.
Well, they've got animations.
So
Yeah,
there you
let's
go.
take a look
Yes,
at
there you go. Scroll up. So
Okay,
you
so
see
we
that?
got like the Bolgan.
If you go
Yeah.
up just a couple more slides up, Ryan.
No, but if you go up there, the
There you
hundreds.
go.
Look.
The other, oh, sorry, I am going I am going the right way.
Yeah.
Stop.
So there you go. Like,
Stop. I
I'm glad
see
it's
what you're
you,
doing
not
here.
me, Ryan.
Helga, like just that little bit
Oh,
of
yeah.
background.
Yeah.
I really like that aesthetic in the world.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
like if it's-
the acrylic standee to me.
Looks
If
like
it
there's
was
snow
just right
falling.
there, that little, you almost think that's what the standee would look like.
You think you would have it imprinted
Right,
on
like-
it, yeah, in some
Yeah.
fashion.
I see what you're saying.
But with acrylic standees, you can't do that, right? You only get a certain portion that's colored. The rest is the hard, clear acrylic. And I just think
Yeah.
they did such a good job with these standees in the atmosphere that I don't like them. Like that's my issue. I think
You know what
You don't like him, or you just wouldn't need them. You just don't like him. Get him out of your face, like you said.
I don't, it's $20 that I don't need for something that they've upgraded the card stock. Like everything looked beautiful in that prototype copy. If the production copies are as good and you've got that beautiful art, why do I need these? It's like, it's literally like the sleeves and the acrylic standees. I don't need this plastic. You're bringing a great cardboard experience to the table.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like it seems like if you scroll up just a little bit to Bolgan, Ryan, like, and I think it almost feels like you got some atmosphere there, but that's clearly like what's
The
behind.
background.
When
Yeah,
you look at like Varda, you see it's like it's just her as a character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I think it is just
God.
the Bolgan. I think it is. It's just the background on the art
Yeah,
that we're seeing.
it is because you can even
Yeah.
see here on the
Yeah.
basilisk.
Yeah, you can see the skeleton behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some more that had this.
But yeah, they gave this one a little bit of stuff in the background here.
Yeah, a little bit of snow or whatever that is.
Maybe I wonder if there's people that have mentioned that before. Damn you, Jiminy Cricket, voice of reason. Now you got that. Now you got that imprinted into my brain to think about.
The art is so good in this game, and I think that the acrylic standees, at least like this, do it a little bit of a disservice. I'd almost would rather them have like colored acrylic standees. It could all just be black, so that you could just capture all of the art on it and a black outline, rather than the clear acrylic. But I don't know how much that costs. I mean, the game that did it is Uprising, and they've got all sorts of different colors. So I don't know like what the difference is, or if it's something that would be worth them exploring. But anything that takes away from the art is something, especially like with an atmospheric game, I think is a little bit to the detriment of the game itself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they come out with a different all-in pledge level that includes these and with discounted prices, or just let me pick and choose. A pick and choose all pledge level. Can we have that? Oh wait, that's just awesome. That's just called a pledge manager, right?
Yeah.
But give me some discounts. The more things that I add to my cart, I get a discount.
Yeah.
And I think we've covered everything. We've got when it comes to the price of acrylic standees, it's market price.
Yeah.
I think calling excess because I prefer what's already there, but the value in terms of what you're going to pay, there's no issues that I see there. And then we've got just lots of people loving on this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there.
Holy.
Lots of love for it.
And the shipping wasn't bad either.
The shipping wasn't like out of this world.
$27.60.
I love that. 60, not $27.50.
$27.60.
I'm really curious where the game's being made. I get the feeling this is not being made in China.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe Europe.
Well, because look, the Far East, it's like 30 all in $31.
Yeah, that's not
like the pricing seems to imply to me that it's being made somewhere in the EU.
Yeah, I would
very
agree.
well could be.
Because the rest of the world at 78 is still a really damn.
That's still not crazy. Yeah.
And Brazil and Mexico, those are expensive. That's just because how far I like it has to go.
Yeah. And you see Ukraine here, 1819.
Yeah, that's
right.
Like almost the cheapest. Oh no, China's even cheaper. Maybe it is being made in China.
Oh yeah,
11, 13 and 11. Yeah.
UK 11 and 12.
Yeah.
It's got an asterisk beside China.
Where is this? Please note that Simon China will launch their own crowdfunding campaign for the Chinese version of Beast after this campaign concludes.
Simon China. What?
Is that a thing? I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, well, Simon has their offices there because obviously all the production that they do, and they do some Chinese localization. So they're going to do a localization for Beast is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They might even launch it on their own, like different crowdfunding.
20% extra shipping fee will be added for each game you purchase in addition to your first.
Oh, so only get one.
And that's the other reason why it's because they're going to be charging VAT.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. VAT will be charging the pledge manager for all orders destined for UK and EU.
Oh, okay.
Good on you, VAT.
They've got a little bit cheaper because of VAT.
Good on you, VAT. And then it looks like they're going to be at Aw Shucks.
Hey, all right.
Amazing online convention to play some Beast. Campaign's ending at the end of October here. And they're thinking next August.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I like
that holds.
Well, there isn't a ton to produce, I don't think. Like
there's only like 50 cards.
Not really minis, like so. Yeah.
I think it's mainly the shipping that's going to be the trick on there. So we've now covered everything in this game. Should we tell everyone, we'll give a nice summary of the excess or value whenever we see it. Ryan, well, what do you see in this campaign?
I'm seeing some good value in that core box in the core game. You're starting to kind of talk to me about these acrylic standees. I love acrylic. I love the feel. I love the look of them, everything. Once you pointed out that the background-ish thing, I might still want them though. So that's probably just me. That'll be game time decision.
Yeah.
Type of thing there. I could go with or without the metal coins, but that's just me. I've got lots of metal coins. Get this art book out of my face. I'm not a really big guy into art books and stuff like that. Usually if a game comes with them, I sell them or something like that to somebody in the community. But I'm really looking at this core game pledge here. Seems to be where it's at. It's got a really good price point there, that 59 US type of thing. So that's 74 Canadian. I've paid a lot more.
I've paid a lot more for a lot less
games these days, and this seems to be like a good standard for this type of game. I think core game here has got some value in it for what it is, and I do enjoy hidden movement games. I do enjoy, like I said, Fury of Dracula is one of my favorite games, and I've played a handful of others as well. But this one just has that something a little bit more unique to it that I kind of like. I love the theme, love the art.
Yeah.
The art alone is worth like $50 right there. So that's where I'm kind of sitting at.
I'm pretty sure I can speak for Anna Marie here and myself.
She'll tell you. Otherwise, she might even.
We're gonna know here in a second.
You're in hand distance, Rob.
Yeah, we're gonna know pretty quick here. But I'm sure we would get this core pledge. And just kind of assess the other things. Do we want art? Do we need art? Is it worth it? That may or may not be true. Coins, same thing. The acrylics, we also really, really, really like, but do agree with you, Jason, that may leave a little to be desired. But I do agree that they feel awesome and they're great in your hand and on the table. I don't know, Anna Marie, what are you thinking?
I'm not typically a huge like one versus many, but when I was reading through this one, the way that they phrased the one versus many, how it was the like nature fighting back, that I was sold like there with that. So I thought that was such a unique concept that I would enjoy being like nature trying to fight back.
Right. Yeah.
Or just being a person trying to fight for my home kind of thing. Like either way, I don't know. I liked both sides of it. And I thought that was neat. So that kind of drew me in there. And I think that core pledge is awesome. The all-in pledge, I don't think that, like, for me, I think what you were saying earlier, Jason, is kind of where I would shy away from that all-in one, is that all-in to me is more gameplay, whereas this is an art book and like an art piece where I think the art is beautiful. Obviously, we've touched on that a lot. I see that in the game. I see that in the cards. I see that in the in the player boards. I won't use a book of art.
As nice as it is. That
would be a nice add-on as opposed to the gameplay all-in. I think coins are a good thing to have in the all-in pledge. Maybe it have like the standees again as something in the all-in pledge would draw me more to that one as opposed to just the coins and then the art. But definitely, I think that core pledge is awesome.
And we also don't have many one versus many games. We certainly don't have many hidden movement games. No. So this one would be a nice one to add to the collection for a hidden movement. We only, I think, other than Hunt for the Ring, I can't think of any off the top of my head that are
Spectre Ops. Do you have Spectre Ops or any of those?
No. No. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Other than being, in Root where you're playing as the vagabond and you're kind of disappearing and things. But this game might fill a nice little niche.
Does Mask Other Death have a bit of hidden movement?
No.
That just plays a secret kind of.
Letters from Whitechapel? I think that's.
Oh, I love that game. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great theme too. That's a great Halloween theme game too.
So
this could fill a nice spot on the shelf for both those scenarios.
Yeah.
So in my thoughts, I agree with what everyone said. I'm not going to repeat a lot of it. I think the summary is we've got a great value in that core box, fair market value. Everything makes sense. Shipping's not even all that much. If you like hidden movement, you're looking for something unique, and you like the theme and the art, I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Everything else that I've seen so far, I don't know. I don't see enough value in any of it, but it's for me. But I do think that Studio Midhall came out and they're going to swing with a core box, which actually is like that. That's a nice thing to see, having someone actually focus on just making a great game and getting it out of the park instead of making a great campaign.
Absolutely.
Stuff. And for all you Kickstarter junkies like us out there, how much of that stuff do you ever actually play?
Like so little. So little.
There were actually 2 pledge levels that we didn't mention. They're on the side level here. You can have your all-in signed prototype.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For 373 Canadian access. I don't understand why they put these in here. Oh, but they got 9 out of the 10 are backed.
Yeah.
That's just straight. That's just collectors collecting.
It's that's also kind of the friends and family level. I know the guy, so I want to give him $300 to help.
Sure.
And
sure.
Something cool too.
And my friend should sign my copy anyway.
And they had the all-in hunter development. You will get the exclusive opportunity to develop a hunter with us for the upcoming expansion. Character design, lore, abilities, upgrades, influences on the artwork. Subject.
If you were made of money, that'd be pretty fun, honestly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sure. Right. I'd like to create a character and name it after my kid or whatever. Right?
But I think the fact that they only have those like few spots, it's not meant for everybody. So I think excess is not really. It's just that those are what they are. They're their own beast.
Yeah. I don't.
No pun intended.
I don't really include those in excess because they're clearly pure excess, right?
Oh, gosh,
for people that can afford such things.
Yep. 2 people.
In terms of back in the game, we've got Rob and Anna Marie. They're looking at back in the game, probably getting the core box. Ryan's probably getting the core box. And I haven't said anything yet. I'm going to say, as much as I talked up this game is an instant no back. And why?
Not because it's not a good game.
No, not because it's not a good game. I'm going to explain it because I've got reasons, and they're valid reasons. And I wanted to bring this up in case you are a collector like I am or have the similar issues that I do. Julie and I will not play it in movement game versus each other. Like, that immediately limits this game to coming out on game night. This has no co-op or solo mode, which is fine. You don't always need that, especially in a hidden movement type game. That limits the amount of time I'm going to get it to the table. And it's got a good value, still enough for me to buy it. But when I look at shipping and everything else, it kind of puts it to that still high price point. And then after watching the playthrough, and the how to play by Studio Midhall, they talked a lot about like, you need to deep dive this game to figure out all of the intricacies and everything that you can do. And being a reviewer with what I play, with what Julie and I play, I'm never going to get to that level with this game. Now, if you love hidden movement, I think you should back it. I think there's tons of value. I think a lot of people that are going to back this are going to be great. It's a good reason for me to make a trip out west because I really want to play this game. So even though like I do support this game, it's not going to hit the table enough. And I'd be asking a lot from my group to really get my money's worth out of this. This would have to be something that we play fairly regularly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
100%. You got to back the games that you're actually going to play.
That's right.
How many games that we're not actually going to play have we backed?
I don't like to think about it.
Hit the end meeting button. End meeting button.
We're gonna play. Just
I feel like yet. I think I was personally targeted by this comment. I need to go see my therapist now.
I thought we were your therapist.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is my therapy session. Oh my gosh.
We're getting better, Ryan. We're getting better.
All right. On that note, I think we'll shrink it down. We'll tell everyone where you can find everyone one last time as a reminder. So I'll let our guests tell you where they are on the internet. That is not in reality. Like, don't go knocking at their doors, people.
Yes. My address in Saskatoon is 123
Dragon's Den Games.
Dragon's Den Games. Amazing stories. Ryan from Card Board Conjecture Podcast and Bridge City Board Gamers here in Saskatoon. Catch our podcast at land every Saturday and Wednesday. Saturday being Card Board Conjecture, and Wednesday, which is what you've been playing Wednesdays with the Dice and Dragons, Jason and Julie, and the Meeple Dungeon, Rob and Anna Marie, and a whole schwackload of other Canadian content creators. Also, check us out on our socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're everywhere. Just search up the Bridge City Board Gamers.
And we've been Rob and
Anna Marie
from the Meeple Dungeon. You can catch us on Twitter and YouTube and our own podcast on all the podcasting sites out there, or most of them anyway. And on the What You've Been Playing Wednesdays podcasts, and here with Jason and Ryan whenever we have the itchy Kickstarter finger.
Where did it go?
Awesome. And I'd just like to remind everyone to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you'll find links to all of our social media feeds and all of our guest host social media feeds. So make sure you check it out. You want to see pictures as to games arriving from Kickstarter, there'll be plenty, because, man, we got to show off those big boxes when they show up.
Yeah.
Also, there's a link down there to multizone.ca, great Canadian game store. Click the link, get 10% off your next purchase. And if you want to support the channel, it's a great way to do that as well, because a portion of that purchase gets returned to Dice and Dragons. And then popping up in front of us are going to be links to some of our previously released videos. The most recent release will pop up, as well as a link to the entire Kickstarter Excess or Value playlist. You want to know what we like talking about, want to see some of our thoughts on other games, maybe games that are currently up for late pledge, and make sure that you check those out. And then we just want to remind everyone to keep playing games.